All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the to Faith in Comics number 3.
Number three. How's everybody
So
doing?
we
Mhm.
have Sin Havoc on the chat. My
As
notification
usual.
actually worked. His notification worked, man.
Cool. Welcome, Sin.
Thank you for all your support, Sin. And
Yes.
how was
You-
the last 2 weeks, Bishop?
mm. Well, the last 2 weeks were pretty good. Well, on and off. I was battling. I'm still battling toothache and stuff, but I'm going to the dentist on Tuesday, and I finally found a cocktail that calms it down right now. So that's why I'm able to be here with you tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't do a show last night for today because I just couldn't. That's the first show I missed since Easter. That's the first show I
Oh,
missed since Easter. But
that's
I'm gonna
so.
make I'm gonna make up for it on Wednesday. Hopefully, after I go to the dentist on Tuesday, hopefully I'll still be able to do a show for Wednesday.
So Sin Havoc says Qatar and Bishop.
Absolutely. What's going on, man? Yeah.
We were talking. Bishop and I were talking uh, during off screen about
Hmm.
some stuff, and
Absolutely.
the
Mm.
first one that we talked about is the theme for this episode.
Hmm.
Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah.
this is from Matthew 17, verse 20. If you
Yeah.
have a faith of as small as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, move,
And it
and
will move.
it will remove. Yes, nothing is
Yes.
impossible for God.
That's nothing. People don't
Nothing is
understand.
impossible. Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
need to understand it, but
Mm.
Adonai is there for us, the God the Father.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't realize that faith is what fuels God. That's what it's our faith. Just like the woman with the issue of blood that was bleeding for 12 years. She went to all the doctors, and she went to everybody she could. She spent up all of her money trying to get help, and no one could help her until she
Mhm.
heard about this man named Jesus, who was coming through town. She had heard about his works and everything, and she said to herself, as long as I could just touch his robe, the hem of his garment, I don't even have to talk to him. I don't even have to touch him. Just touch his robe, the bottom of his robe, and I would be made whole. And that's what happened. We
Mhm.
know the story. He turned around. He was like, "Who touched me?" And all of his
Yeah.
disciples were like, "Well, there's lots of people around. Everybody's touching you." He said, "No, but I felt the virtue, the power come out of me." And he,
Jesus felt the power flow from him to someone
hmm
in the crowd, which is, you know, it's amazing.
yeah, and he told her, he said, "Your faith has made you whole. It didn't heal you; it made you whole.
Made you whole, man.
That healing, the healing came with it, but it made you whole in everything." You know,
Everything.
and that's what it is. That's the key to it, y'all. It's faith.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
why
have
that's one of
faith.
my favorite. Right. That's one of my
Faith.
favorite lines in BBS. Faith, Alfred. Faith.
Yeah.
You know.
ZSJL, BVS. You
Oh
have to
yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was ZSJL. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Mm, yeah,
I love that part. That's one of my favorite parts.
yeah. And
So
we
how have
have.
you been, my brother?
Ah, it's been a hectic 2 weeks. I had
Really?
to rest for a while to figure out what's happening to my YouTube channel. I
Oh,
need to, I needed the rest to be more. creative somewhat in what I
Yeah,
do. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes we need a break. Yeah.
It worked actually. So
Well, that's good. You
it
see, you had to
worked.
recharge. You had to recharge
Yeah.
your batteries. Yeah.
Yep. And I watch a couple of old documentaries about ancient aliens, about
No.
food stuff, man versus food, the
Oh,
old
okay.
series.
Oh, I used to love it. Yeah,
I still love that series, even
yeah.
if I have to watch it in on replay. It's probably a decade old now.
Hmm. But it's still
Yes,
good. It's still good. It's still fun to watch.
yes, fun
Absolutely.
to watch, and I don't know if the U.S. still has that kind of appetite for food now, considering everything that happened since 2020.
Yes, they do. People doing mukbangs are more. They're just as popular as you know what a mukbang is, right?
Yeah,
They're just as popular as they were before, if not even more. I watch them all the time. There's a couple of them I have, that I love to watch. Hmm.
I do watch some documentaries, and I
Hmm.
still continue to watch some. Oh, and Sin Havoc says the Great Reset.
The Great
Yes, it
Reset.
is.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
It is the Great Reset.
So
You're
how
not
how will
lying.
buckle up? The Great Reset is coming. I
Yeah, I
wonder what will
know.
happen to the U.S. come November. If
Oh wow. Yeah,
it's gonna be wild, man.
it really is. But I know this is not a political place, but that we're at, but I'm leaning more towards one person because their ideals and their policies and stuff are leaning toward more to God. So that's the
Yeah,
only reason. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. It's not because one is more charismatic than the other, or one because they're both. I don't trust any politician
yeah. You
at all.
shouldn't. That's
None of
why I
them.
stopped. That's why I stopped doing my uh, political channel. I used to do those
Right,
stuff over at Twitter
right.
for
Uh huh.
since 2016, 2017, even before.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
my comic topics were secondary back then. But things
Wow.
change.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
absolutely true. But yeah, that's the only reason why I'm going, towards who I'm going towards.
All right. So we have our next slide. Did you
Hmm.
watch? Did you guys watch? Wait, Sinavok says November, more like October.
Ah.
you know, you guys have to be ready for anything.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
so did you guys watch Batman, Cape Crusader over at Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime. No, I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. Um, well, dealing with my toothache and stuff, I haven't been really watching anything. I've been keeping my eyes closed. But I want to check it out. But I hear that it's kind of woke, and that kind of turns me off. But I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
Sinavok
check
says Qatar. That includes you as well.
it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Well, we're a global. We're global.
Yes. Yeah, we're global. See,
So
we're
so
not just local.
I watch Batman Cape Crusader for one night straight when it
Uh,
came out. The whole world sin is really Well,
What
if
did
we were gonna talk
what did he
about,
say?
he said the whole world, referring to the
They're not
global.
ready, Sin. They're not
They're
ready.
not ready
I'm
still.
not sure I'm ready. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready.
So Sin said Batman Cape Crusader was okay.
Okay.
Is it okay, at par with my adventures with Superman, or is it okay at par with
Because from
uh
what I've been hearing, they're kind of in the same realm.
yeah, but it's woke. I think Bruce Tim went overboard with some stuff.
Didn't they gender switch the penguin?
Yes,
Oh God, see.
they named Oswaldo Cobblepot.
Oh man. See, that's why I don't want to watch it. Because that's not Batman. That's not
That
Batman.
they're both woke.
That's
Yeah, it's woke,
people
man.
stop. Everybody don't have to switch genders. Everybody doesn't have to
Oswald.
switch colors. They don't have to be. They don't have to be colors, and everybody don't have to be gay. Everybody doesn't have to be a lesbian. Everybody doesn't have to be these things. Can we
If
just tell a
if
story?
they wanted to add new characters, they should
Why?
create new characters to be
Why couldn't she be
this,
the penguin's sister? Be the penguin's little sister or something?
or
What?
there was a comic back in 1987 where
Hmm.
the penguin dated someone who looks like him,
Someone who
even
look
the
like who?
nose. The penguin, his girlfriend looks like him back in Batman Annual number, what's not that number,
I
7 or 8.
vague. I vaguely remember something like that, and I didn't really care for it then. I
Bruce Timm
mean,
could have created new characters.
yeah, something. I mean, why take the Penguin is one of the most iconic characters in DC history. Why would you change him into a woman?
Or just
There's
put put on the phantasm in the crusade, the Cape Crusader, right?
I
It's
can almost get I can almost guarantee you nobody was asking for this. Nobody.
a female penguin. They did. If you remember the Fox Gotham TV show, they uh, they
Gotham,
made
yeah.
fire they made Firefly into a woman.
I remember
They
that, and that's stupid too. I'm sorry. It's just dumb to me. Firefly has always been a crazy man.
I don't think the Cape Crusader is in the same universe as the old
It's not.
Batman, the
Not
animated series, because
not for me. No.
they recreated Two Face's origin in the Cape Crusader, and I tell you, man,
I don't
poor Harvey.
you're really you're really not making it easy for me to want to watch this thing.
I have
For
sorry.
God's sake. Cause wow, from what it sounds like, they just did Harvey so wrong. I could tell he's never really gotten the good justice except for on the Batman the animated series. That was
That was the
great
best
ever.
character characterization for his Two
Yes,
Face.
yes, but
So I'm going to announce something.
huh?
Deadpool and Wolverine's box office just
Yeah,
reached 1 billion, one point zero
yeah.
twenty nine billion, man. What the
I am
hell?
so I'm so happy. I am so happy. I'm still pissed that Storm wasn't in the movie, but besides that, I loved every second of that movie. When
Sin Havoc
when
says, "Watch it, Bishop."
what?
Meaning Gotham,
Oh,
Batman, Cape Crusader.
oh, oh, yeah, right. I don't care about. I'm not worried about the King of Crusader. I haven't even seen it yet, but the clips I have seen, they okay. Anyway, but this movie was just so. Oh, it was so good. My favorite parts was when I saw Blade come out that corner, and then behind him came Remy Labo, the Gambit.
Remelabo, the
The
Gambit.
gambit. Yeah, the gambit. Okay. I lost it. I lost everything. I screamed like a high school girl. I did. Because
It's
I wasn't ready. I heard rumors about Wesley Snipes being in it.
Channing
I,
Tatum. Channing
and
Tatum.
he looked exactly like the comic book, and it was good. I heard somebody talk about when the comic book sucked. I mean, the costume sucked. No, it did not. It was a perfect rendition of Gambit, and oh, I just they're going to use it. You
They're
know
gonna use him
he's coming.
now.
Oh, he's coming because
Um,
he's one of the most popular parts of the movie now. Him
yeah,
and Wesley. Him and Wesley. I feel sorry for Mahershala Ali. I really do.
I think Blade will be
He's
Marshall Ali's Blade will be cancelled outright.
it's going to it's already canceled. They're already work. I have no official notice or anything about this, but listen, I go by common sense. When
Yeah,
Wesley Snipes came out of that court and everybody saw that it was Blade,
everybody everybody
l-
was screaming.
everybody lost it. I was going on
There's only
YouTube.
one Blade.
He told you himself there will
Yeah,
only be one Blade.
one Blade.
Y'all heard it from his own mouth. They had to approve that line. They
It's
wrote that line and gave it to him to say, or either they let him say that line. But he told you from his own mouth, there will be only one
one
Blade.
Blade.
Mm,
So Sin Havoc says, "I told you, Deadpool 3 was making kaching kaching money."
yes, baby. The first weekend was
Nostalgia.
wasn't the opening weekend like 95 million or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think they passed the 100 million mark in the first weekend.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
my.
this is a kick in the nuts for all those projects that Disney had for Marvel, and
And listen,
even
I'm
if this was nostalgia bait, it
and
was
and
good.
it
It
was,
was
but in
fun.
the best way. It was
Yeah.
in the best way. And okay. I'm sorry for everybody out there that that yes, some of the stuff that Marvel came out with was not the best. I enjoyed a lot of it. Actually, I enjoyed all of it because I'm a Marvel fan. But yes, some were better than others, and some were just plain trash. Like
Some was
The Echo show, I liked it. Echo, I liked Echo because I liked the theme of it, and I like progression of how I always like the progression of a hero getting stronger, and she got
mhm,
stronger throughout that movie. And when at the end she was like damn near the Phoenix Force, that kind of stuff. I like that kind of stuff.
nice.
She Hulk, I told you before, I enjoyed She Hulk thoroughly. When I saw
Twerking
her
aside,
When I saw her twerking in that office with Megan Thee Stallion, I lost it. I was like, I never thought that I would grow up to actually see She-Hulk twerking. Now she's done it in the damn comic books, but I've never thought I was going to see a live action She-Hulk twerking, and it was so much fun. So I enjoyed stuff like that. Hawkeye, I enjoyed that. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I enjoyed that. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I enjoyed that. It was a little stupid with the Modok, but it was
yeah,
kind of
Modoc
fun.
was a bad design.
That
totally.
was a little. Yeah, they was going a little bit too far with that one. It was funny, but it was stupid. But the rest of it, I really enjoyed it. What else we
Yeah.
had out?
Sin
But
Havoc says Blade was awesome, and it
yes,
was an okay rendition of Gambit. Opportunity
yes,
for more improvement. Yeah,
he's coming back. He's coming back.
Blade
They're,
Blade will be in the next Avengers movie.
of
The
course he
next
is.
Avengers movie is Secret Wars, right?
No, it's Doomsday.
What's first, Doomsday or Secret Wars?
Doomsday.
Hmm.
Doomsday is the first one, and then comes Secret War. Because Secret Wars
So,
was going to be two movies, but
yes.
I think they just switched it up and let one of them be Doomsday and the other one be Secret Wars, which is going to be hot. And everybody's talking junk about that Robert Downey Jr. being
Eh,
Doomsday. I mean, being
Doctor
Doom,
Doom,
Doctor Doom. I think it's
Doctor Doom.
brilliant. I think it's brilliant because okay, yeah, he's
They
not playing
needed
Iron Man.
money.
They needed money, they needed star power, and they needed somebody that was going to shock people, and that shocked people. Even though some people like, why would he play that? It's brilliant. He's going to. He's a brilliant actor. He's going to pull it off. It's going to be. You're not going to think about Tony Stark. Yeah, you might when you look at him. Of course, it was like 18 years. Okay, I'll get it, but it's going to be incredible. Watch what they do, y'all. I'm telling you, it's going to be incredible. Just look
I
at what
can
they. Cause,
hear Mikey Sutton laughing with
mhm.
this because it's one of his scoops back then.
Oh,
Deadpool 3.
uh,
You
uh-huh.
remember?
Of course,
All
of
right.
course. Like
So,
I say in my videos, Mikey's scoops are still coming true to this day,
yeah.
and there's still a few that haven't happened yet that are going to come true.
Yeah.
Hashtag
So,
sells ESJL to Netflix and hashtag sells Snyderverse to Netflix.
yeah. So, Sin Havoc says Deadpool and Wolverine made about 200 to 300 million dollars in the opening weekend.
You think?
Whoa,
As good as
yeah.
it was, they had me from the beginning of the movie when they said, "I know what you're thinking. How could we do a Wolverine movie without desecrating the memory of Logan?"
Of
And then he
Logan.
said, "Well, we can't." And then he went and dug him up and used him as a shield, as a weapon. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. All while dancing to Bye Bye Bye. I lost it. I
So
was,
Modoc was disappointing.
yes, he was.
Avengers Doomsday is the next Avengers movie. Then
Hmm.
Secret Wars, Battle
Yes,
World,
sir.
Age of
Top,
Apocalypse, and
listen,
Annihilation Wave. Wow.
listen. Oh, wait a minute. You got to put the X Men up in there somewhere because we got the Fantastic Four and the X Men coming. Cause see, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it my business to as long as the Lord allow me to stay alive and healthy and strong, and I can see to live to
Yeah.
see a
To live
proper
to see.
storm.
Yes.
I
All
need to see
right.
a proper storm. What you got on the oh, that's me.
RDJ resigned a while ago. I heard that he signed up about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Mikey was right. Hashtag
Yes.
Mikey was right.
Because Mikey was talking about he was in talks with them
Yeah.
because remember his other projects and stuff was kind of getting lax. They were kind of lackadaisical like that Doolittle movie I never saw, but I really don't want to. And so hush, Qatar.
Mikey was right, man. It's like
He was.
he was prophet. Wait, man, someone's in on our gate. Be right back.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll hold it down for you. I got you. But yeah, guys, it was just a wonderful movie, man. It was a wonderful movie and stuff. I really enjoyed it, man. It had me going crazy. That opening scene alone. How are you going to take Wolverine skeleton and kill the whole troop of people with his? It was just. It was so funny. It was so funny. I loved everything about it. And the first fight between Wolverine and Deadpool. Oh, when they first got to the Void, I never seen Wolverine when he was running on the ground on all fours. That was sick. It was so sickening. Oh, but the future of MCU is really bright, man. It's really bright. We just have to, just give it, have faith. You know, us comic book fiends and fans. We're gonna eat pretty well on both sides because you do know ZSJL is coming. I know y'all know that. I know you. Hey, Sid, go on out there and tell a couple more people to come on through here. And come join the conversation. But yes, sir. It's gonna be so much good. I can't wait for Doomsday because Doomsday, I want to see what they're gonna do with it. I want to see his armor. I want to see what the storyline is gonna be about. I want to see what how his powers are gonna look. I know that they're gonna do a good job. I know they're gonna do a good job. Kevin Feige, he's not like a certain other person that we know that looks like a troll with white hair. Yeah, Gunny Poo. He's not like him. He doesn't. Gunn doesn't listen to nobody but himself and his friends and what he think is funny. Period. Feige, he'll try things and see if everybody like it, but he'll listen to the people. If they don't like it, he'll dial it back and change it. He'll give you what you want. Yeah, he'll throw ideas out there. Of course, any good director or studio head will do that. Throw out ideas out there. Some of them stick, some of them don't. You know, but you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You can't just say everything was bad because it wasn't. It really wasn't. You know. Um, but Wolverine and Deadpool was a very very good movie. Like I said, I was upset that Storm wasn't in it, but I understand why. They explained a lot of and from a video I saw last night on YouTube about Deadpool and Wolverine and a lot of the deleted scenes and things. There's a reason why like Beast and Storm wasn't there, and they said that they're kind of hinting to the fact that don't worry, you will see them. So I
Mhm.
think they might be in Secret Wars too. Hey, you're
Yeah.
back. Everything is okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
oh, oh,
oh,
it's
so
echo.
echo.
How can
How
Mm-mm.
can
wait?
wait?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the
Okay, the
Wolverine
Wolverine
we saw
we saw
Mm-hmm.
was the
was
House of
the House
M
of M,
Wolverine
Mm.
variant.
Wolverine variant.
Mm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's from
Who
Sin
That's
said?
Havoc.
from Sin Havoc.
Well, I believe Sin because Sin's always right. I don't know. I don't know if you're a secret agent, Sin, for the movie theater. I mean, for the movie studios or for the comic book genre. I don't know what your job is or how you know these things, but you normally know these things, and they usually come right. So I trust you. Okay. I just want to see a proper storm, for God's sake. I love Holly
Gun looks
Berry,
like
but
a
Gun looks like a
Smurf.
Smurf.
he does. He does. He looked like the heat miser, but with white hair. I don't, that's an old reference. I don't know if anybody caught that one with the heat miser. I
Uh,
am the heat miser. I burn it down. Yeah, I used to love that. uh,
okay,
Okay,
I'm still having
I'm
an
still
echo.
having an echo.
What's going on?
Deadpool and Wolverine
Deadpool and
has
Wolverine has
cut out.
cut out.
Oh,
What what happened?
Echo Qatar.
Echo Qatar.
Oh,
Man,
man,
how
I
to
tell you, absolutely. Oh, you probably had to reset. Yeah. So this is my show now. No.
this is your
This
show
is your
now.
show now.
I like this is my show now, doggone it. uh,
Do I still
man,
have
Do I
an
still
listen.
echo?
have an echo?
That's a
That's a
problem.
problem.
Well, I don't hear an echo. I don't know about them, but I don't.
Wait,
Wait,
I'm
They're
adjusting
I'm
still
my
adjusting my
the setting.
uh
uh,
setting.
setting.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. Hey, Havoc, is there still an echo?
Do we still have
Do
an
we still
echo?
have an echo?
Yes, we
Yes, we
man. Rotten
rotten
StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's having a problem with StreamYard.
Still got an echo.
Still got an echo.
Well, damn. Is there something you
Okay.
didn't close? Is it
Uh,
another? It's probably another window.
no.
No.
Wait.
Wait.
Hmm.
StreamYard
StreamYard. Qatar
versus Qatar.
versus Qatar.
Scare. Fight.
Okay.
Okay.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Well, while he's figuring it out, let me know if y'all like me as a redhead. Y'all know I try
Okay.
out different
Okay.
things.
Echo
Echo
still there.
still there.
It's still there.
Man.
Man.
Hmm.
Wait.
Wait.
Because I hear you fine clear. Yes, sir, guys. But this new upcoming slate is going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. I wonder what it's like to be a superhero and reconcile it with your faith. Some, like Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, I always wanted to know that. What I was curious.
Okay. We
So,
Okay.
have
We have
how's it sound
DC
now?
DC
Comics
Comics
has been
has been
terrible as of
terrible
late.
as of late.
It's time to
It's
fix
time
it.
to fix it.
Yeah.
Retcon,
Retcon,
retcon
retcon,
Doomsday Clock
Doomsday
and
Clock,
say
and say
DC
DC
Comics.
Comics.
Wow. Yeah. Now you talking about the comics themselves? Yeah.
That's from
That's
wait,
from wait,
Blood Knight
Blood Knight
XXX.
X.
Who's Blood?
Oh,
Blood.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
well, welcome.
It's time to
It's
retcon
time
Doomsday Clock.
retcon Doomsday.
The
Mm,
Restore the
Snyderverse
Snyderverse.
release
hmm
the
The release the eight.
Yeah.
bring back Teen
Bring back
Titans
Teen Titans
Yes.
2003
2003
and bring back
and bring back
Stargirl
Stargirl
TV
Yes.
TV
series.
series.
Yes. I enjoyed the Stargirl series. Yes. I enjoyed Titans, except they didn't take it to where it was supposed to be. They didn't
Yes.
take it. They did the last season. They made Starfire fly, but she didn't really fly. She just hovered down out of the sky. Okay. I needed to see that trail of fire hair. You know the comic
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
I needed to see that big hair turn into fire, and I needed her to fly. I needed to see her with her powers, her green powers. I needed to see they didn't take it to where it's supposed to be. Raven, I didn't see her soul self, that black ooze that they would have. I don't know what that was. That's not her soul self. Her soul self shows itself as a raven. I needed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I needed, and in the comic books, Raven can teleport. None of that happened. None of that happened. Raven was one of my favorite characters. Listen, trust me, I love me some Raven, the old school Raven, where she had the blue cloak and she had the long black hair and she had the glowing earrings and she had the two ravens right here. She had the dress on with the slits on either side and she had some pumps on about this tall. And she, cause she's Raven, she don't need to battle. If she battles, she can stand still. She could catch you with all. She ain't got to do all that running and carrying on. See, that's the kind of Raven I need. Old school Raven.
So
So
Synavox
Synavox
said
said
retcon has been
retcon has
going
been
on
going on
for seven
for
years
7 years
over
over
at
at
WBDC.
WBDC.
They've been retconning the retcons that retcon the retcons. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're just doing it, trying to hope that something stick.
Yep.
Yep.
See, there's a difference. There's the difference between Kevin Feige and them. See, Kevin Feige, yes, like I said earlier when you were trying to pick your line, Kevin Feige, he'll throw things out there to see if it stick. But if he see that the people don't like it, he'll reel it back in, dial it back, and try to give the people what they want. Gunny Poo over there, he don't give a damn what y'all like, how you like it, who you like it for. He gonna do what he wants to do and what he think is funny and what he think is cool. Y'all be damned. He don't care. That's the difference. That's
What?
the
What
difference.
the heck?
What's wrong? Boy, Streamride really trying to mess with you tonight, ain't
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
it?
Oh,
it's still
it's still
okay.
okay.
you know?
All right.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, we have our
yeah, we have our
next topic,
next topic.
What we talking about?
Rebel
Rebel
Moon,
Moon,
Hey!
Director's Cut,
Director's Cut,
Part
Part
Chapter One
Chapter
and
1
in Chapter
in
Two.
Chapter 2.
Oh.
Yes, Sin, I
Yes,
hear
Sin,
my
I
own
hear my own
echo.
echo.
You hear it yourself too?
Yep,
Yep,
That's
L1.
crazy.
L1.
This is
This
crazy.
is crazy.
So,
So,
so what can you
so
say
what can you
about
say
Rebel
about Rebel
Moon,
Moon,
the
the
director's
director's
cuts?
cuts?
Genius.
Yeah,
Absolute genius. I already
genius.
love the PG-13 ones. I love them to death. But this was a whole nother ride. Oh, it was just so because it took the scenes that we already saw in the first two and
Hmm.
just extended it delved deeper into each scene. Each scene was, oh, it was just a masterpiece. I loved it so much. I really
Yeah,
did. His cinematography work is just, oh, and for somebody who has a vision impairment like me, and a lot of flashing, quick moving stuff on the screen, it's kind of difficult to like catch up with the scene and stuff like that with my impairment. But with Zach, I have no problem with that. And it's not just because if it's slowed down. It's the regular. It's the regular. It's not just the slow motion scene. It's the entire thing. It flows. It has a flow. And the thing I like about it is that it's gory, but the
it's
gore is
gory.
not.
Gory.
It's gory, but it's not overly gory. It's like you see somebody get shot in the head. You see the blood and everything, but then it's like this. Everything just evaporates. It's it's not
It's awesome.
It's
over.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not gratuitous. You know, it was just
Sin
done
Havoc
so
said
Sinap
well.
said
it's a
it's
beautiful
a beautiful
mosaics.
mosaics.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
it's just a
you should
wonderful
You
know.
should
movie.
know.
And that whole thing with the collie, That whole thing with the collie was just deep.
Yeah.
And then it helps you look forward to what's coming next because remember she told Cora, she said, you will, because I have a feeling that you will awaken my other sisters. I know you have to do what you have to do, but I believe that you will awaken my other sisters. You know,
Kali
and that
Kali
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
yeah, you've been tying them together. Haven't you been tying them together?
The voice
Anyway,
of
The
the
voice of
Kali
the Kali
was the
was
voice
the
of
voice of
Jor-El's wife
Jor-El's
in
wife in
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
you know what? I love Zach. He, I love Zach. I really do,
Their
and
wrath will
because
be
Their
my
wrath
he
will be my
vengeance.
keeps.
vengeance.
If you notice, he's keeping his people close to him. All of the ZSJL people, he's keeping them close to.
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe this with my whole heart. As soon as he makes the call, Gaul, Ben, and Henry are coming running, and Ezra. I believe he's going to get Ezra back.
Ezra,
Ezra,
I believe Ezra will be back as the Flash. I totally believe it.
Ray,
He
Ray,
was good.
his Green
his Green
Lantern.
Lantern.
Oh, he's there. See, that's why I didn't even mention the Green Lantern or Ray Fisher because they're
Yeah.
automatically coming back. You know
Yeah.
they're gonna come back. That's fair. And you know what
Oh.
I didn't realize either, Qatar, in
Hmm.
Rebel Moon, the guy that was over Timok,
Hmm.
that was I didn't know that was Dark Side.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
Ray
Ray
Porter.
Porter.
Ray Porter, yeah, I didn't know that was him. I didn't recognize him.
Ayelet
Ayelet
Zur,
Zur,
Wayne T. Core.
Wetty Core.
Hmm. All of them, they're coming back. As soon as the ink dries on the contracts, which are going to be signed any day now, if they're not signed already, because you have to have some kind of permission, some kind of signature, some kind of contract to allow Warner Brothers Studios film to be in a Netflix theater.
They
They
don't need
don't need to
to repeat what
repeat
happened
what happened
to
to
Henry
Henry
Cavill
Cavill
in Black
in
Adam.
Black Adam.
Uh, he's coming back too, because you know. As soon as
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, as soon you
Sinavok
know.
says,
Sinavok
in the
says, in the
coming
coming
month,
month,
stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Sin, Havoc. I'm not in the know like you are, bruh, and I totally believe you. But why do you think for the last almost year or something I have been saying it's coming? Because it's
Something
common.
is
Something is
happening.
happening.
It's common sense. Like I said earlier in our broadcast tonight, I'm expecting to hear something by the end of the year. I really am. Because it's common sense. They are broke, tired, busted, and disgusted. They have no money. They have no prospects. And don't nobody want to see that raggedy ass, excuse my language, Superman legacy. Don't nobody want to see it. Nobody's excited about it. You don't hear no buzz about it. They
No
put
buzz,
No
out
man.
buzz, man.
none. They put out pictures and pictures and pictures and don't no one cares. No one cares because it looks ridiculous. Hawk Girl doesn't look like Hawk Girl. You have a Green Lantern with no green on. You have you have you have Mister Terrific.
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho.
Yeah, come on. You
Mr.
have Mister.
Mr.
Terrific.
Terrific.
You have Mr. Terrific. I still and no one to this day still answers my question: how the hell his pants are tight and baggy at the same time, and he's looking like a 1973 just trying to look cute. I don't understand. Don't nobody want to see these things. They don't.
Fire
Fire
sale
sale
continues.
continues.
Yes, come get it off. 2 for 1 sale. Come on. Okay, so it makes
Man,
complete
Man,
sense that the biggest money that they can
L
make
is
at
L
this
coming.
is
moment,
coming.
mhm, the biggest money they can make at this moment is to license the ZSJL characters over there to Netflix. That would make them so much money them in the debt that they have until the people come and buy them and just disillusion everything. Because nobody
Yeah.
wants Warner Brothers right now. Nobody wants
Nobody
Warner
wants
Brothers right
Nobody
Warner
wants
Bros.
now.
Warner Brothers.
They would want
It's
Discovery more than they
It's
want Warner Brothers.
it's like
it's like
Zaslav
Zaslav
is
is
the Hatchet
the
Man.
hatchet man.
He's a traitor. I had so much faith in him when he first got in the office. I just like, oh, he's not Walter Hamada, baby. He said he about to come in here and he's gonna honor all the IPs and he's gonna do this and da 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 da. And then here come he hires
Is
Is
James
lip
Gunn.
lip
service.
service.
He hires James Gunn and said, screw all y'all.
ZSJLIP
ZSJLIP
is the key
is the key
ingredient.
ingredient.
Yes. It's the key, and they know what I think it is that they know it's going to be big. They know that the internet
Mm.
is going to shut down. They know
They
that they're going
No,
to
they
make billions of dollars, but they're trying to be as greedy. I think they're trying to be as greedy as they possibly can, trying to negotiate as much money as they possibly can get before they sign it over. I think that's what's going on. And they're giving
yeah.
time for Gunny Pooh to get his rocks off with this dumbass movie, so it could prove to everybody that they don't want it and that it was a bad idea, and it's going to go down in history with the Suicide Squad as one of the biggest flops of WB's history.
Okay.
okay.
I'll
Wow.
I'll
play
play
this.
You see
this.
this all the time at the level of the top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, 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 you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
Absolutely.
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 Kevin
Kevin
Sujihara hired
Sujihara hired
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
Zaslav kept
Zaslav
him.
kept him.
Now, and everybody always talks about James Gunn. What's the dude name that's hired? That's the code that works with him.
Peter. Peter
Peter.
Safran.
Peter Safran.
Peter Saffron. You know, poor Peter. Poor Peter. You hear nothing from Peter. You don't hear nothing about Peter because Peter is just there. Okay? Peter is supposed to be the co-head, right? Then how come James Gunn is making all of the decisions? Poor
Wow.
Peter.
Wow.
Poor Peter.
Poor Peter.
Flop
Poor
after
Peter.
Flop
flop
after
after
flop
flop
after flop
after
Flop
flop.
after flop.
after
You
flop
see it
You
all
after
the
see it all the
time.
time.
you see it all the time. It's called upward failure. Yes. It is. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. He
Peter
came in
Peter
there.
Safran
Safran
endorsed
endorsed
Gunn,
Gunn,
and he's
and
hiding
he's hiding
from
from
everyone.
everyone.
Yes. Saffron know he don't know what the hell he doing. That's why he's not saying anything or making any decisions. He's just that's my friend. I support him. Yay. Oh man, go sit down somewhere. This is ridiculous. They came in there and they purposely ruined. Well, I don't think Blue Beetle was ruined. I really enjoyed Blue Beetle. Grandma was my girl with that gun. Grandma was not playing with y'all in Blue Beetle. I'm sorry. They was like,
I have to
I
Grandma,
have
watch
to
that
watch
again
that again
because
because
I
baby.
forgot
I
the
forgot the
story.
story.
When Grandma came out with that big behind gun, they was like, Grandma. She was like, we'll talk about this later. Let's go. I'm like, yeah, Grandma. I like Grandma. But Blue Beetle was good. It was a good time. It wasn't the best. I'll give you that. It was not the best. But I enjoyed it over Shazam too.
Fury of the
Fury of
Gods
the
was
Gods was
oh,
It
a
was
a
unicorn.
painful.
unicorn.
It was painful to watch.
The
It was
The
only good
only
thing
good
about
thing about
Fury of the Gods
Fury of the
was
Gods was
Wonder
the
Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman and the end battle. The end battle when he was trying to fly up there and he was doing all that. Yeah, that was cool. But and Wonder Woman showing up. That was it. Which Gal Gadot would make anything better. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
just her standing in the suit, just standing there smiling. That was
So
the best part of the entire movie. But
Sin Havoc
Sin
says
Havoc says
Gunn
Gunn
gave his
gave
Superman
his
script
Superman
back
script
in
back in
2016
2016
to
to
Kevin
Kevin
Sujihara,
Sujihara,
and he
Jeff
didn't want it.
Jeff
Johns, and
Johns, and
Ronald
Ronald
Mayer.
Mayer.
And they didn't want it. They didn't
No,
want it.
No,
Why? Because it's ridiculous. The only reason he's doing it now is because he's in power and they gave him the power to do it. Why? I don't
yeah,
yeah,
know. I don't know.
it's
it's
called
called
Favoritism.
upward
Upward.
Upward favor. Upward
failure.
failure. It's just they came in there, they ruined they tried to ruin Blue Beetle and then they totally ruined Aquaman.
They
Totally.
They
totally
totally
ruined
ruined
Aquaman.
I still enjoyed
That
it
is
because it was
that is
in
Aquaman,
his
but
in his
best effort
best effort
for the second
the
Aquaman
second
film.
Aquaman film.
It reached
Reach
500
500
million at
million
all.
at all.
because they chopped it. It was like a Frankenstein of a movie. You could tell that scenes were
Ponzi
missing.
Ponzi
scheme.
scheme.
You could, yeah, it was a Ponzi scheme. Absolutely, you could tell that scenes were missing and that storyline plots were just being cut, and it was just
They
awful.
cut
They cut
everything
everything
It
that will
was
make the
disgusting.
that
movie
will make
cool,
the movie cool.
Right? It
and
had
they let
And
potential.
they let
uh,
uh,
Jason
Jason
Momoa
Momoa
act like
act like
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, it wasn't Aquaman. It was Jason Momoa's movie.
Yeah,
You know, he was so goofy and so just. They did to him like they did to Thor in Love and Thunder.
yes,
That's
they
what they
did
Yes,
did.
they did.
That's exactly what they did. They goofed him up.
to make it
To make it
goofy,
goofy.
Yeah, we wanted more
Aquaman.
light. We wanted light. DC is not known for light movies.
That's true.
That's true.
We wanted
DC is known
light.
She's
for
known for
serious
serious
superhero,
superhero.
but
But
well, think about
well, think about
Superman 90,
Superman 90,
the only
the only
movie
movie
that
that
earned
earned
the Superman
Superman,
voice, right?
right?
Yeah.
Superman 2
Man
was
2 was
altered.
altered.
Superman 3
Superman
was
3 was
goofy.
goofy.
Superman 4
Superman
was
Oh yeah.
4 was
horrendous.
horrendous.
It was awful. It was really
Supergirl
awful.
was
Supergirl was
horrendous.
horrendous.
Now let's back up.
Okay,
Okay,
Hold on now. Back it up. I enjoyed Supergirl, the movie. It wasn't the
1984.
best.
1984.
It wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it. Helen Slater was good as
Faye
Supergirl.
Dunaway
Faye
as the
Dunaway as the
Faye
Cersei.
Dunaway.
Cersei.
I love anything Faye Dunaway's in ever since Mommy Dearest. Tina! But bring me the axe. I love Mama Dearest. Listen, I could quote all that movie. Trust me, I could quote every dang old line in it. But it
Yeah,
was a pretty good. I mean, the concept, the story was kind of weak, but it wasn't that bad to me. It wasn't that bad. I wish they would have had a chance for them to actually get together. For Christopher Reeve to play in
they
one movie, that
they
would have
should
been
have
kind of sick.
They
they
should have
should have teamed them up.
teamed them up.
Yeah, have them meet. That would have been real sick. You know,
So
I
Sin
had
Havoc
looked at.
So
said
Sin Havoc
they
said
goof up
they goof up
they goof up
they
Thor
goof up
in
Thor in
Thor
Thor
Ragnarok, Love and
Ragnarok,
Thunder,
Love and Thunder,
went
Yes,
into
went into
overdrive,
overdrive,
blamed
Blade,
Taika
Taika
Waititi
Waititi,
and
Taika
Christian
Chris
Hemsworth.
Helms.
Taika Waititi just lost his mind. They just said here, just they gave him the camera and said just go for it, and he went stupid.
Imagine
Now,
if
Imagine if
they had
they had
what
what
Taika do a
Taika
Star
do a
Wars
Star
movie.
Wars movie.
oh
Oh my
hell
god! Oh my
no,
god!
mm-mm, mm-mm, no, No, there would be dancing musical scenes in there, the lightsaber dance scenes. No, no. Now
No.
there were some funny things in Love and Thunder. I cannot lie to me that because
Blame Feige
I'm
and Iger.
yeah, they just let him go. But there were some things in there that was funny as hell to me. Like they're on this barge going through space. They're trying to Thor and Lady Thor are trying to have a serious conversation. And all you hear in the background is these two ghosts. I was in tears laughing. That was the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my
I
life.
almost stopped watching CBMs when I watched Love and Thunder.
It was really stupid, but
Yeah.
it had points in it. It had the points. Gore the God Butcher, I kind of liked his. I kind of liked his storyline, and if they would have kept it serious, it would have been a really good movie. But they just those damn goals, man. They just took me
Those
out of the movie
damn
every
goats.
out, out just random places. Why are the goats? It was too much. It was too much. And then the whole God scene at the end where all the gods were meeting up at Zeus's place, and he's coming down off of his throne, but he got to pick up his skirt and tip down. I was like, really? I-
They made
They made
Zeus,
Zeus,
this fat
this
guy,
fat guy,
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Yeah, I mean, he could have been a convincing Zeus if it would have been serious. Because Russell
Yeah,
Crowe, we all know. Come
he's
on,
a great
He's
Gladiator,
a great
actor.
actor.
perfect, just
Yeah,
beautiful actor.
Jor-El.
Jor-El.
Jor-El, for God's sake,
Yeah,
and you got
the
him picking up.
The
movie
movie
with
with
what's her name?
what's her name?
The Quick and the
The
Dead.
Quick and the Dead.
That was
I
That
think
a
I'm.
was
very
a very
young
young
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Yes, but he's always been a good actor, and I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie. When he did it in Love and Thunder, when he came down there with the skirt and the whole thing, I did laugh, but I thought it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So
Why
how
is
do
So
you
Thor?
how do you
Huh?
pronounce this?
pronounce
They
this? They
ruined the
ruined the
I
Bilshet
can't.
Bill Shep
Tangisnir.
Tangisnir.
The
Wait,
I
Wait,
have.
Bishop,
Bishop,
you
you
talk
talk to
to sin for a while.
Sin for a while.
I have a
I have a
delivery.
delivery.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. I'll hold it down. Go do your thing, bro. I got you. Yeah, we partners. I got you. Seeing I can't read that, and I don't know what the hell it says, and my eyeballs ain't right, so I gotta wait for him to come back for it to be read because I got an eye condition. So that's why I let him read all the comments because I can't see you clear. But that's all right. I'm still pretty. Y'all can enjoy this prettiness. But back to Love and Thunder though. Love and Thunder it had points in it that was funny, but it was just too stupid for me. Now, the one before it, the door before it, that was cool. It was fun. It had a little humor it was just enough of humor in that Thor movie. But Love and Thunder it was just stupid, so stupid. And Gunn, he's just I don't know what is wrong with James Gunn. What is wrong with him? Why doesn't he just listen to what people want? He just listens to the people who blow smoke up his behind, and then he wants to just think that he's doing the greatest thing that ever happened in history. When every other person around him, or news site, or web page is telling him that this is ridiculous, that nobody wants to see it. Nobody cares about Superman legacy lunacy, as I coined it. Superman lunacy, because it is. You got 937,563 characters in there. A lot of them people don't even know about. A lot of them people don't even care about. Then the ones that we do know, you got Hawk Girl looking like some kind of biker with a helmet on. You got Guy Gardner in there, and he doesn't even look like Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner, I do believe, is a redhead. Why is he blonde? Okay, yes, I'm ranting on Superman Legacy. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
It's just stupid. How the hell you got a Green Lantern with no green on? It's just, and he's blonde. But am I correct? Isn't Guy Gardner a redhead in the comic books?
He's blonde,
He's blonde.
He's blonde. I thought he was red. I thought he had the red hair.
orange hair,
Well,
Orange hair.
what kind of orange? Yeah, but
with the
well,
with
With
the
the
Three
Three
Stooges haircut.
Stooges haircut.
yeah, like Mo from Three Stooges. Yeah,
Mo, yeah.
Yeah.
they gave him that, but and he's just too old to play
Let the
that
run
Let the run
continue. Get
continue.
him,
Get
Bishop.
him, Bishop.
I'm sorry. It's just stupid. It is. And why is Mr. Terrific flying in with a jetpack? I have never seen Mr. Terrific have a jetpack. He has orbs. You remember in the which X Men movie when Magneto escaped by pulling all that metal out of that man's blood that he had you
X
remember
Men
that
2.
one
X-Men 2.
too? And he used them three orbs to escape. That's something like he's supposed to have. He's supposed to have these orbs that could do all these things, include he can levitate on
Foul cut
Foul
for
cut
Guy
for
Gardner.
Guy Gardner.
them. It's awful. It looks like a wig. It looks like it's and he's got a gut. And he has a gut. And
Well,
no green. There's no green. How's he green? He's a Green Lantern, and there's no
Nathan
green.
Nathan
Fillion
Fillion
is feeling
Yes,
is
his
feeling his
age.
age.
he's looking it as well. Now, what they
Yeah,
need to do is let Nathan Fillion go back to doing more of Firefly. I loved Firefly. Do y'all remember Firefly?
yeah, I
Yeah, I
remember.
remember.
Although I
Although I
watch
watch
Serenity before
Serenity
I watch the
before I watched the
series.
So did
series.
I. That was
Yeah,
one of the best sci-fi series
sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
that was ever
That's
written.
That's
when
when uh,
Josh,
Josh,
what's his
what's
face,
his face,
Whedon,
Whedon,
Joss Whedon,
was
yeah.
was
still
still
somewhat
somewhat
respected.
respected.
Yeah, somewhat. But he was doing
Somewhat.
good work. He was doing good work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was one of the best sci-fi series to me ever written. It was so good.
It's
It's
a
a
space
space
cowboy.
cowboy.
Yeah. It was really, really good. And I was so upset that, they just stopped it. And it was at the height of his popularity too, when they stopped it. And I don't know. But Hollywood is so
Nathan
crazy
Nathan
these days.
Fillion
Fillion
let the cat
let
out
the
the
cat
bag,
out of the bag,
admitting Gunn's
admitting
ransom
God's
notes and
ransom
his
notes and his
plans
plans
for
for
years.
years.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
put it past him to have ransom notes. He's just that creepy.
That's
Ugh.
sleazy.
That's sleazy.
Yeah, dealing with gun makes you want to just go take a shower. It's like, ew.
I mean,
I mean,
even
even
Quentin
Quentin
Tarantino
Tarantino
says that
says that
you cannot take
you cannot take
away
away
what
what
sex and
sex and
somewhat
somewhat
toilet humor
toilet
with
humor with
something Gunn
something
did.
Gunn did.
I mean, like,
I mean, like,
Because that's all it is. Okay,
and
how
then they
many,
and
gave
then
him
they gave him
Superman.
Superman.
right?
Ah,
How many fart jokes and underwear jokes do we have to see? Are we going to have to see? Well, I bet you anything. Somebody, some male character is going to be in their drawers. Watch what I tell you. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be half naked. Some man is going to be half naked. Somebody's going to be wrestling, bumping up against some breasts Somebody gonna make some
I
crude kind of
bet it's
I
comment.
gonna be
bet it's
Jimmy
gonna be
Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen.
I bet you will. I bet you will. And I bet you Nathan Fillion gonna get in on it too. I'm telling you,
What?
it's gonna be so crass. It's gonna be crass. Nobody wants to see that. It's just Suicide Squad was such a damn disappointment, man. I told you my favorite thing in there was Polka Dot Man.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
The
The
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
The
I need to
Suicide
add
I need
Squad,
to
yeah.
add
the
the
Yeah.
because
Gotta make
Suicide
sure
because
Squad
Suicide
is
Squad is
David
Suicide
Ayer's
David Ayer's
and I'll be glad when they give
version.
him his
version.
justice. Oh, well, you do
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
once ZSJL gets signed over, like I said, once it gets signed over, because it will, you know David Ayer is coming right along with him.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Yeah.
not too
James
long after
James
that.
David
David
Ayer
Ayer
So,
won't be punked
won't
by
be
James Gunn
punked by
anymore.
James Gunn anymore.
so what I'm figuring that the
Metamorpho.
brilliant,
Metamorpho.
the br- the brilliance of our boy Zachary Edward Snyder, because the Suicide Squad, David Ayer's Suicide Squad, was supposed to tie into ZSJL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They plan
They
to
Hmm
have
plan to have
Stephen Wolf,
Stephen Wolf,
Stephen
Stephen
Wolf,
Wolf
yeah.
Stephen Wolf
in the
in
movie.
the movie.
Hmm
That would be
That would
Yes.
be
dope. I've been
dope. I've been
telling
telling
those
those
people,
people,
my
my
friends,
friends,
way back
way
when,
back when,
ever since
hmm
that
ever since that
the vision
the
was
vision
supposed to
was
have
supposed to have
Stephen Wolf
Stephen
in
Wolf in
Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
hmm I
But
figured that's what he
But
once he do get the rights over and everything, he's going to finish that arc as well. I do believe he's gonna. Okay, we already seen Stephen Wolf. Stephen Wolf's head is already gone. We saw that. My girl Wonder Woman took care of that. So that's over. But he can rework that in some way to have it connect to the rest of the other two movies that we're going to get, which I do believe includes Man of Steel 3, Batman's solo movie, and Wonder Woman 3. I believe those are coming as well. Yep, absolutely. Yep, you're
because
gone from it.
because
Oh, there you go. I
my
couldn't hear you.
voice,
my voice,
my mic
my mic
just
just
Wanted to
suddenly.
take a
suddenly.
your mic wanted to take a break, huh?
No, he
No,
went
he
on a life
went
of his
on a
own.
life of his own.
Oh, yeah, I tell you.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you know,
you know,
a lot of
a lot of
those
those
from the
from the
Motherverse
metaverse
are
Mm.
are
technically
technically
Elseworlds.
Elseworlds.
Yeah, they are. They are. They
And
totally are.
And
the
the
Gunverse,
Gunverse,
I still
I still
think that
think that
uh, it'll be a
it'll be a
write-off
write-off
somehow.
The
somehow.
Gunverse is going to be a section of DC that they just quietly put away and will never remember again. That's
Yeah,
what's going to happen. It's going to be
it's gonna be a
It's gonna
you.
write-off.
be a write-off.
It's going to be like that old Justice League movie that you know, the one that Sky used to talk about with the
Justice League
old
Justice League
International.
International.
yeah, that. It's going to be like that. They're just going to quietly let it go off into obscurity, off into the sunset, and we will never talk about it again.
No one to see. No
It's
one
going to be
wants
just
to
like
see
the
it.
Adrian
No
Pilecki
one to
Wonder
see
Woman
it. No
series.
one wants to see it.
Just like the Adrian Pilecki Wonder Woman pilot. Nobody wants to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y- Do you remember
Y-
her, Sid?
Do you remember her, Sid?
Sin, I'm pretty sure Sin remembers that. The Adrian Pilecki Wonder Woman pilot, it was the most awful, cheap, dis- dishonoring of my sister that I could see. It was ridiculous.
That
Mm.
That
investors meeting was
investors meeting was
brutal.
brutal.
If
What
that was
If
investors
that was
brutal,
meeting?
brutal,
then they
then
should have
they should have
heed
heed
the
the
investors.
investors.
Right.
Sin
Mm.
Havoc
Sin
says
Havoc
he
says
remembers
he
that
remembers that
pilot
pilot
I
for
bet
with
you do.
with
Adrian
It was
Palicki.
Adrian
disgusting.
Palik.
It was disgusting. It was
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
but
but
they
they
they just
they just
they're planning to
they're
kill off
planning to kill off
Steve.
Steve.
What's his
What's
fake?
his
I
fake?
forgot. Steve Trevor
Steve Trevor
of
of
Yes, Steve
the
Trevor.
comic
the comic
continuity.
continuity.
They're trying to do what?
Kill off
Kill
Steve
off
Trevor
Steve Trevor
again.
again.
Oh, that poor man. Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute.
So I don't
So I
blame
don't blame
Adrian
Adrian
Palicki. I blame
Paliki.
the
I blame
people
the people
who green
who
light
green light
or who green
or
lit
who
it.
green lit it.
Well, I watched
Well, I
that
watched
pilot,
pilot,
and
and
I tell you,
I
man,
tell you, man,
it was
it
horrible.
was horrible.
It's worse
It's
than the
worse than the
old
old
Ridiculous, man.
Wonder
Wonder
Woman,
Woman,
Kathleen
Kathleen
Crosby
Crosby
Sorry.
movie back
movie
when.
back when.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay. But
it was
yeah.
it was outrageous,
atrocious, says
atrocious,
Sin
says
Havo.
Sin Havo.
What? The Adrian Pilecki?
Paliki, the
Paliki,
Kathleen
the
Crosby,
Catholic Crosby,
Oh, now
terrible.
terrible.
the Kathy Lee Crosby Wonder Woman movie, I kind of I liked it and I didn't like it. It was boring as hell, but the storyline was kind of good. I do say that. But
During
that was
that
not
time,
Wonder Woman.
During that time,
Diana was
Diana
not
was
Wonder Woman,
not Wonder Woman
but
Yeah,
she's
in the comic book, she
in the
was
comic.
in the
Yes,
comic.
yeah, she was more like a secret agent. She was more a
Diana
James
Prince,
Bond
Diana
type.
Prince,
Yeah,
secret agent.
secret
that's
agent.
that's so stupid. People just do stupid things. My
But
sister is
But
after,
not.
but after
but
that
Uh,
after
run,
that run,
they
they
put her on a
put her
gauntlet
on a gauntlet
trial again
trial again
with the Justice
with the
League helping
Justice
her
League helping her
regain
regain
the mantle
the
of
mantle of
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I
because
remember that
I
everybody.
because
remember that because
I had a comic
I had a comic
back
Yep.
then.
back then.
Yeah.
Mhm. And they did that because everybody in real life was up in arms. Like, why in the hell did you take away Wonder Woman's powers? We don't like her like this. We need Diana, Princess of
Princess of
Well, she,
Princess
yeah.
Paradise
We
Island.
need
Paradise
Paradise
And
Island. We need our
and
Wonder
and
Woman.
they
they
followed the
followed
plot
the
line of
plot
the
line
TV
of the
series
TV series
when Wonder
when
Woman
Wonder
was
Woman was
in World War II.
World War II.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
remember
You
that?
yeah,
remember
Yeah.
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Earth Two Wonder
Earth 2
Woman
Wonder Woman
was
was used,
utilized,
utilized.
and
And
that's when
that's when
they
they
totally
totally
made the
made
Earth Two
the
Wonder
Earth 2
Woman
Wonder
the
Woman
main
the
Wonder
main
Woman
Wonder Woman
in the
in the
comics.
comics.
Mm-hmm.
And you
And
do
you
notice
do
that
notice that
the
the
JLA
JLA
GSA
GSA
crossovers
crossovers
during those
during
years,
those years,
they use
they
the
used
Earth
the
2
Earth 2
Wonder Woman
Wonder Woman
in
in
every
every
crossover.
crossover.
Really?
The early
The early
70
70
up to a
up
point
to a
in
point in
um,
um,
up to
up to
1977, I
1977.
think.
I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you
Wow, that's
know.
Now you
cool.
know.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And I
Donna
wouldn't.
Troy,
Donna
Wonder
Troy,
Girl.
Wonder Girl.
Yeah, listen, yes, Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, and yes, I need her to be Wonder Girl. But you know what? I've always wanted them to make a comic book character out of the television Wonder Girl, Drusilla.
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 hmm I thought it was just cool the way they did
Was
her.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really cool the way they did her and stuff. But I just wish that, and one other thing about my girl, since we're on the subject of Wonder Woman, I wish they would get the origin of the damn invisible jet together. I have heard plenty of origins, but my favorite origin is that it was a gift by this tribe of people that Wonder Woman had helped.
High
I
High
high to
high
Geek
to
Defense
Geek
Initiative.
Defense Initiative.
yeah.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the
stream.
stream.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's going on, geek? Um,
GDI,
yeah,
Dennis
GDI,
Mendina.
Dennis Mendina.
yeah, yeah. But it was a gift, and it was a sanctioned being. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, in one of them it was a sanctioned being. The other one, it was just a gift that she could control using her mind. It could take any shape that she wanted to and stuff. And I think that would have been cool, you know, to introduce, because to me, I mean, yes, she can fly, but the invisible jet is iconic. You got to have her in the invisible jet at some point. Okay. I like the fact that she can fly. That's fantastic.
Yes. StreamYard is giving
Damn
me
it,
Yes.
echo.
damn it,
StreamYard is giving me echo.
GDI.
yeah, yes,
GDI.
yeah. Streamyard is not being nice to him tonight,
Interesting.
but
Interesting.
but yeah, I would love for them to incorporate that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because that's
During
a whole
During
lot.
World
the
War
World War
II setting of
II
the
setting
Wonder
of the
Woman
Wonder
TV show,
TV
it was
show,
not
it was
a
not
jet.
a jet.
It it
It
has a
it has
propeller.
a propeller.
Yeah, it's been depicted many times in different ways. Like, we had propellers and stuff, but I'm a jet man. I'm coming from the '70s. I was born I was born in 1970. So I'm coming from the '70s Wonder Woman, and that invisible jet was everything to me. And that invisible jet was everything.
GDI said,
GDI said,
anyway,
anyway,
I actually
I
have an
actually have an
alternate
alternate
origin for
origin for
S- Steve Trevor,
Steve
by the
Trevor,
way.
by the way.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what was an origin story? Alternate origin story for him. That sounds interesting.
That's
That's
sounds
sounds
interesting.
interesting.
I mean, because the only story I've never really. I'm pretty sure there's books out there that talks more about his life before he met Wonder Woman, but all I remember is that he was fighting in the air war, and he crash landed on Paradise Island, and the rest was history. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I would love to hear more about his backstory.
Background.
Because
Background.
yeah, because he is an interesting character. You know,
I wonder
I
why
wonder
they
why
needed
they needed
Wonder Woman
Wonder
to
Woman
have
to have
invisible jet,
invisible jet,
but
but
she could
should
actually fly
actually fly
using her own
using their
powers.
own powers.
because they came up with I do believe they came up with the invisible jet before they wrote her in the comic books that she could fly.
Hmm. Yes.
Because I think
Yes.
later on down the line she had got the a feather from Hermes or something. It was pricked with a feather from Hermes and gained the power of flight, something like that. And that's why she didn't need the jet anymore.
It would
It would
require
require
changes to
changes to
Diana's
Diana's
backstory, though.
backstory, though.
hmm
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
hmm I kind of like the fact that she flies. I mean, I do. Like I said, I come from the '70s Wonder Woman, so I'm used to her in her jet, not actually flying. And it took me a while to get used to the idea of Wonder Woman flying, but now I'm all for it though, especially from the flight. even though we cannot stand 1984, and we shall not mention that movie after this night. But because it's not, I do not count that canon. I'm sorry, but that was
I
the
don't
that was
count that as canon too.
Canon too.
yeah. I don't at
It's
all.
Uh,
I do
Elseworld.
count.
Elseworld.
Yeah, it's an Elseworld story. I do appreciate the flight scene though. That was one of the sickest things I saw when she. I always mention this when we talk about
Ride
Wonder
the
Woman.
Ride the
lightning.
lightning.
You know me so much, my brother. When she lassos that lightning, that was one of the hottest things I have ever seen them depict of Wonder Woman. When she called upon, well, how's she gonna lasso the lightning? How's she gonna? She called on it. She's Zeus's daughter. She called the lightning to lasso it. Oh, it's so sick. When I saw when I saw that trailer, I was
He is
He
Zeus'
is
daughter.
Zeus.
yes. At first, I didn't understand it too. I was like, "Oh, how the hell did she knew the lightning was going to strike?" But then I thought about it. Duh, she's Zeus's daughter. She could control lightning, so therefore, she called upon it.
And remember,
And remember,
DC's Zeus
DC's Zeus
is much
is
cooler
much cooler
than
than
Marvel
Marvel
Zeus.
Zeus.
Yes, he is. I will give you that. Yes, he is. DC
But
Zeus
But
we're
he's the
still
we're
boy.
not talking
still not
about
talking about
Army of the Dead
Army of the Dead
Zeus.
Zeus.
Which one? Army of the
Army of the
Dead.
Dead
Army of the
Zeus.
Dead Zeus.
Zeus is in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Not the
that.
god,
Not
but
the
the
god, but the
zombie.
zombie.
Oh, the zombie Zeus. Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not a zombie fan, so I don't know. Even with Zach, I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. I'm not. I've never been. I mean, yeah, back in the days when I was younger, maybe I liked, Dawn of the Dead. Oh, was it Dawn of the Dead? Day of the Dead? Something.
Day of the
Day of
Dead,
the
Dawn of
Dead,
the
Dawn
Dead.
of the Dead.
One of those. I watched it back in the days, and it was cool and everything. But
Resident Evil.
I've never been a zombie fan, or I've never been a Walking Dead fan. Why do you want to see a whole bunch of people
I
walking
never
around dead?
Walking Dead
Walking Dead.
on
Oh,
I never
it,
got the.
it
I never got the fascination with zombies. It's like, ew. I don't want to
uh,
keep see. I don't want to see a bunch of Walking Dead people.
but in
but in
Rebel Moon,
Rebel Moon,
Yes,
they
they
focus
focus the alien,
the alien
the
race
alien
that
race that
produced
produced
zombies
zombies
in the
in the
director's cut.
director's cut.
So we all
true.
know
We all know
Yeah,
where
that's true.
where
the
the
zombies
zombies
came from.
Came
came
from.
from.
Yeah, and I've been hearing, like Sky and them was talking about, there might be. It would be cool if there was a connection between, his Dead Dawn of the Dead or whatever with the Rebel Moon. Which now, see if it cross paths like that, I could deal with that because it's part of a story. It's not just dead people walking around just to be dead. But if it adds to the storyline of why they're dead and why they're coming back to life and why that I can work with if it's part of a bigger story. But if it's just concentrating on what 2 hours of watching people walk around dead, I don't want to do
Zack can
Zach
even
can even
make
make
his DC
his DC
characters
characters
that. He could
into
switch.
into
Wouldn't that be
the Rebel
something?
Moon
the Rebel Moon
universe,
universe.
and
Wouldn't that
it
be
will make
something
It
if
will
sense
he,
make
somehow.
sense somehow.
if anybody could do it, he could. If he could mix the Rebel Moon universe with the GSJL universe, with his Dawn of the Dead universe, do you understand how much money this man would make? To
Yeah,
see
Yeah,
to see the characters of Rebel Moon join forces with the ZSJL,
that would be
and they out there kicking all these zombies' asses. Do you understand how fun that would be?
deceased.
Just to see Wonder Woman alone lasso a whole group of them and pull the rope and they all explode. I mean, just stuff like, ooh, I'm
So
there for that.
GDI said
GDI
the
said
idea
the idea
is that he
is
was
that he
soldier
was
for
soldier
the
for the
Continental Army
Continental Army
who Diana
who
saved
Diane
during the
saved
war,
during the war,
of
of
independence. They
independence. They
eventually fell in
eventually
love
fell
and
in
got
love,
married,
got married,
after which
after
he
which
was
she was
granted
granted
immortality like her.
immortality like her.
Oh,
Oh, I like that because then he could be with her forever
yeah.
because that's her baby. I don't give a damn. She done been with Batman. She done been with Superman. She done been with a couple other people. I think she in one comic book she was even with a woman. But no, her heart belongs to Stephen Trevor,
Steve
and
Steve
Trevor.
Trevor.
that's right. That's her heart. That's the first one that ever touched her heart, and that's the one that should have it. That's right. Doggone it. I'm with that. And if somehow
He
they
is
granted,
He is
also much
also
more
much more
cynical and
cynical and
pragmatic
pragmatic
than his
than
wife.
his
Think
wife.
of
Think of
immortal
immortal
Jack
Jack
Bauer in
Bauer
a
in a
superhero
superhero
setting.
setting.
absolutely. But that kind of dynamic was already in the first Wonder Woman movie, because
Yeah,
she was gung ho. She was like, "Take me to the front line. I'm ready to go. Let's get this on. Come on. Let's go fight. Come on. He's like, Diana, calm down.
calm,
There's things we
calm
have to do
Calm
first.
down.
down. Calm.
The bishop is
Right.
here.
Bishop is here.
You're right. Calm down. The bishop's here. Now, what you got to do, we got to go get you some clothes, girl, because you can't walk around here looking like that. Now, come on.
That,
Calm
that was
down.
That was
inspirational, said
inspirational, said
CDI.
TDI.
Right. So they always had that kind of dynamic. And I like that because he balances her out. Because she's a warrior. She's a warrior. She's sweetheart. She's all about love. But when it's time to fight, take me to the front lines. Let's go. You can't hold my sword. Give me my sword. Because remember when Ella was trying to hold the sword in the shield, and she
She
was
dropped
She
it.
dropped it.
yeah, poor thing, because it was so heavy.
So GDI
So
said
GDI said
that to being
that to being
immortal
immortal
is take
is take
from the
from
ending
the
of
ending
their
of
arc
their arc
in
in
pre-crisis.
pre-crisis.
Oh, I gotta check those out, man. I gotta go and check those out because
I
I,
can't
I, I
I
like
remember.
can't
I
remember.
backstory.
was not
I was not
really a Wonder
really a
Woman
Wonder
reader
Woman reader
Me,
back
yeah,
then.
then.
and I had kind of like came out of comic books like once I got a little older because you get older and then you discover liquor. But yeah, and so
Have you
comic
ever
books
Have you
would.
ever put
have you ever
have
put
you ever put
food stuff
food
in
stuff
your
in your
comics?
comics?
Have I ever
It
did
smells
It
like
what?
food.
smells like food.
Oh, that was wrong with you, Qatar. You know that, right?
I put
I
my
put my
in my
in my
bag and
bag
my comic
and my
is there,
comics there, so
so my comic
my
smells like
comic
food.
smells like food.
Yeah, that happens. That'll happen. It will happen. They're very porous, so they absorb smells and things. But
Did you guys
Did
know
you
he,
that
guys
there's a good
know
friend
there's a good friend,
that the
the
protagonist of my
protagonist of
favorite
my
book,
favorite book,
Robert
Robert
A.
A.
Einstein's Starship
Einstein's
Troopers,
Starship
is
Troopers is
possibly
possibly
a Zack
a
Snyder
Zack
fan?
Snyder fan.
Wow.
Starship Troopers was good. I don't know. I never read the book, but I saw the movie
I watched the
I
movie.
watched the
copious,
movie.
copious sometimes. I love the Starship Troopers, and he's a Zach fan. Well, who really isn't a Zach fan? I mean,
Yeah. Who isn't
Yeah. Who isn't
A Zack
you
fan?
a
know,
Zack
They
fan?
all
if
are
you're not,
They all
hypocrites
are
for not being
hypocrites
fans
for
of
not being fans
but they like to
Of
use
Zack.
his
of
style.
Zack.
That's the thing about
Yeah.
it. How you gonna talk about you don't like the man, but you're using his style?
Yep.
Well,
That's
remember,
true.
James Gunn likes him as a guy. So
I think
I
James
think
Gunn is
James
still
Gunn is
holding a
still
grudge.
holding a grudge.
James Gunn is upset because he's not Zack Snyder. He doesn't have the accolades like Zack Snyder. He doesn't have the fandom like Zack Snyder. He doesn't have the talent of Zack Snyder, and he's upset about it. He think he was
And
gonna come over. Oh, go ahead.
his script
His
was
script was
written
written
for Dawn of the
for
Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Listen. old Gunny Poo came over from Marvel after he done had these successes with the Guardians, which I love every last one of them. All of the Guardians movies, I love them. I
That's
do.
his only hit,
That's his
by
Thoroughly.
only
the
hit,
way.
by the way.
That's the only thing. Okay,
Yeah.
and his work because he did help work with on Endgame and stuff like that. Okay, not much, but he did. Um, and he thought, oh, well, I'm big stuff over here on Marvel. Let me go on over here and show them what I can do. But you can't bring that same DC and Marvel are totally two different things, two different feelings, two different attitudes. You can't bring the Guardians over here to DC, which is what he's doing. He's trying to make Superman Legacy a Guardians movie. That's why the suits look almost like Guardian suits.
Also, Zack
Also,
should
Zack
direct
should
Max
direct
Payne.
Max Payne.
Max Payne, ooh, can you imagine him on Max Payne?
Dawn of the Dead
Dawn
Let
of the Dead
continues.
continues.
let Zach direct anything. I want him to direct. I would love to see him direct a Teen Titans movie. Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah,
mm.
gotta
Can
be.
you imagine with Dick Grayson? Well, due to the fact, okay, in the ZSJL world, Dick Grayson is dead, so it would have to be another one. But it could be David. It could be oh, any one of them. You
And if
know,
and
but
Christopher
if
Nolan
Christopher Nolan
do get the
do
rights
get
for
the rights
Halo,
for Halo,
he
he has
he
a
has to
he
call
has to
Zack
call
to do
Zack
the
to do the
Forerunner saga.
Forerunner saga.
oh man, anything that Zach put his hands on, man, that he's passionate about, is going to come out sickening. Period. It is.
Yeah.
I would love to see him on that. I would actually love for him to go just take a quick trip over to Marvel and and do the X Men movie. I would love for him. Can you imagine what the X Men movie would look like with Zack Snyder directing it?
Have you
Have
guys
you
He,
read the
guys read the
Forerunner
Forerunner
saga?
saga?
I read it.
No.
Who?
No,
What was it?
The
the
Forerunner saga
Forerunner saga
for Halo.
for Halo.
No, I'm not really big in Halo. I used to like to watch people play the games, but like I wasn't really big on the lore and
The
stuff
Halo
like
The
that.
Halo
series is
series is
I know what it is. I just
stupid.
stupid.
well, I've heard the show is ridiculous.
It got
It
canceled
got
after
canceled after
two
two
seasons.
That
seasons.
means it was awful, and that the fans did not enjoy it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zack
Zack
should
should
do
do
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Oh, oh, oh! My
There's a
heart
lot
just
of
There's a
flooded.
lot of
religious
religious
symbolism
symbolism
in there
there
for Halo,
for
right?
Halo,
Halo
right? Halo
or Daredevil.
or Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Do you understand that
Daredevil.
he got?
Daredevil.
And I want him to do it with Ben Affleck
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I
Ben
enjoyed the
Affleck
Ben
as
Affleck
Daredevil.
Daredevil was sickening to me. It was sickening to me. I don't know why people didn't like it. I loved
I like
that
I
movie.
like.
Oh, the way they did his powers, the way he was that fight between him and Bullseye in the church. Oh my goodness! And Bullseye, the way they had old boy doing it, he was a good Bullseye.
so Sin
What,
So
Havoc
Sin
said
Havoc said
Superman L
Superman
is
L is
basically
basically
Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
yes,
Superman is Star
Superman is
Lord,
Star Lord.
Drax is Guy
yes,
Drax is Guy
Gardner,
Gardner.
Ter-
yep.
Terrific is Rocket
Terrific is
Raccoon,
Rocket Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Groot is
Groot is
Metamorpho,
Metamorpho.
and then
Hawk
Hawk
Girl
Girl
And
is
is
Hawk Girl is
Gamora.
Is
Gamora.
good Mora. Yep, absolutely. You are so right.
Man,
You
Sin, you're
are
so right.
so correct.
Sin, you're so right.
You are correct, Raccoon. You are so right. He's trying to make DC Guardians. That's why he's trying to bring out so many obscure characters. Everybody don't
So
want to see obscure characters.
GD, GDI said, I think they should set
They should
Daredevil in
set
the 80s
Daredevil in the 80s
and do it Miami Vice
and do it
style.
Miami Vice style.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Affleck's
Mm-mm.
Daredevil was
Affleck's
ahead of its
Daredevil was
time.
ahead of its time.
It was. It was a
Gun is
heaven
a one
sign.
trick
Gun is a
pony.
one trick pony.
He
He can
is.
only do
He can
gardens
only do
over
gardens
and
over
over
and over
and
That's
over, fluff,
basically
over
fluff,
and
what.
fluff.
over, fluff, fluff, fluff.
That's basically what the Suicide Squad was. He tried to make that into a Guardians movie. No,
Yeah,
that was not
and
how.
the
That.
The
coming
coming
Creature
creature
Commandos is
commandos
another
is
take
Oh,
another
for
take for
oh, for
the
God's
Suicide
sake!
the
Squad
Suicide
and
Squad
Guardians.
and gardens.
No,
God,
no, no one wants to see these things. For God's sake, who cares about Creature Commandos? Can you name one Creature Commando?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
I didn't even. I didn't even know he was on the team.
He was on the
He
team,
was on the team.
and
And
Before, honestly, before James Gunn and his slate, I have never heard of Creature
of
Commandos.
Creature
of creature.
Commandos. Whoa.
Never heard. And I am a comic book person. I love comic books. I love comic book movies. I love comic book things. I have never heard of these people.
Uh,
Uh,
DC did
DC did
a
a
short
short
showcase
showcase
featuring
featuring
the
the
the Creature
the creature
Commandos
commandos
with
with
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock.
It's
It's
Sergeant
only
Rock.
only on the
only on
name.
the name.
Sergeant Rock. Do you understand? Every time I would go to the comic book store and I would see a Sergeant Rock comic, I would run from it. Who wants to see Sergeant Rock? I never liked Sergeant Rock. Don't nobody care about Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock. What does he do? He's a sergeant, right? I get that. What is it? Do he have powers?
No,
No,
He's just a sergeant.
none.
none.
He's just a
It's
sergeant.
just a sergeant.
That does what?
We're,
We're,
he battles
he battles
Nazis.
Nazis.
So that gave him the honor to get his own comic book.
His comic back then was
His comic back then was
Our Army
Army,
at War.
our Army at
Imagine the
War.
years
Imagine the
uh,
years.
that was way
That
back.
was way back.
I remember Sergeant Rock, and I thought that was the most.
Whoa! So Bishop got kicked out of the stream, and let's check out GDI's chat. Also, imagine Ben Affleck directing a
Ben
noir
Affleck directing more
spy thriller in the
spy
Rebel
thriller in the Rebel
universe. That
universe.
would be dope,
That would
man.
be open.
So what happened,
So what happened,
Bishop?
Bishop?
What if Ben Affleck do what?
No, you were
No,
kicked
you
out of the
were kicked out of the
StreamYard,
Oh,
kick you
StreamYard,
out.
kick you out.
oh, I didn't even notice it. I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
You're
Oh,
back.
I'm back. No, can you?
Yeah, what's the
It was
Creature
Can you?
Creature
Commandos
Commandos
in English?
in
Yeah.
Creature Command.
The
the
Oh,
producers of
producers
For
of
Creature
For Creature
Commandos
Commandos
confirmed that
confirmed that
what I've been
what
saying
I've been
about
saying
Gunn
about
for
God
years.
for years.
He
He
also
he
said
also
Creature
said Creature
Commandos is
Commandos
just like
just like
the Suicide
the
Squad.
Suicide Squad.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't some of those directors and some of those creators for Creature Commandos didn't they want to take more time, but he was rushing them?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, he
rushing
was
them.
rushing them.
So you
I
know if
think
it's a
I
rush,
think
it's gonna be
the
awful.
product
the
is
product
gonna be
is
awful.
gonna be
It's gonna be disgusting
So
because he's not
so.
giving them the chance.
GDI
That's.
said
GDI
he
said
loved
he loved
Sergeant Rock.
Sergeant Rock.
I'm sorry, Judy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you loved it, but I am a powers person. I need somebody that's going to shoot some beams out of your eyes, your hands, your feet. Somebody that's going to fly. Somebody controls wind, fire, water, rain, or all of them. Earth. I need that kind of power. I don't need. If I wanted to see a damn soldier run around and shooting Nazis, I could turn the TV on. I want to take away from all that. That's what comic books were for me. It was a distraction from life. It was to go into a fantastical place to see these people doing these people doing extraordinary things that make me dream of doing those sort of things. When I was 5, I used to think I could control the wind. Yes, I did. I used to sit on my porch and I thought I could control the wind. And damn it, I think I did one time. But anyway,
Bishop is
Bishop
back.
is back.
yes, I'm back.
StreamYard
StreamYard
versus
versus
Bishop.
Bishop.
It's never going to win. You know who my sister is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aurora Monroe
Monroe
That's one of my
and
sisters.
and
Uh-huh.
Diana of
Diana of
Themyscira.
Themyscira.
That's right. Remember, don't y'all ever forget, I am the first man from Themyscira. I am Jason Prince. Yes, the Wonder Man. Well, my name is called the Amazon. That's who I
The
am.
The
Amazon.
Amazon.
That's right.
The
The
Manazon.
Manazon.
The Manazon. Oh, I like that. That's cool. But
Greg
Greg
Jason.
Rucka,
Rucka
named
named
every beer
every beer
in
in
Themyscira as
Themyscira as
Manazon.
Manazon.
Manazon. That's cool.
It's
It's
Manazon.
Greg
Greg
Rucka.
Rucka.
I might use it. I might say, but he is called the Amazon in the comics. But I might change that up and call myself the Manazon. I like it.
Oh, so GDI said,
That is together.
did
Oh,
you
so
know that
GDI
Iron
said,
Man is
did
based
you know
on
that
Robert
Iron Man is based on Robert
Heinstein novels? He is the
Heinstein
protagonist
novels? He is the
from
protagonist
The Man Who Sold the
from
Moon
The Man Who
and the
Sold the Moon
power armor
and the
from
power armor from
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
No, I did not. Thank you for telling me that,
Thank you
GDI.
for that
Thank you for
info,
that
man.
info, man.
That's serious. See, thank you, because I love learning facts that I didn't know about my favorite superheroes and stuff. Cool. I
That's
like that.
cool.
That's cool.
Yes,
So we're
absolutely.
So
back
we're
in
back in
Rebel Moon.
uh,
uh,
the last
the last
slide.
slide.
So
Hmm.
you
So you
remember
remember
the
the
X-Men
X-Men
animated series?
animated series.
Yes.
Wolverine's Christian Faith
Wolverine's Christian
is
Faith
featured
is
in
featured in
X-Men
X-Men
during
during
the
the
1990s.
1990s.
I remember because he was
Nightcrawler
talking.
was
Nightcrawler was
a devout Catholic,
devout Catholic,
Yes,
influenced
influenced
Wolverine's
Wolverine's
conversion.
conversion.
that was one of my favorite
This
episodes. I
episode
remember that.
explores
For
themes of
themes of
forgiveness and
forgiveness and
redemption,
redemption,
aligning with
aligning
Christian
with Christian
teaching.
teaching.
Hmm. I
I
remember
didn't,
that
I didn't,
episode.
I don't remember
I don't
that, eh,
remember that,
You gotta go check it
but I
out.
but
knew
I
I'm
knew
gonna check
I'm
this
gonna
out.
test this out.
It was really deep. It was really
Yeah,
deep.
Yeah,
it looks deep.
Wolverine was really Wolverine was really struggling with his faith, and Nightcrawler really helped him out.
Yeah,
It was really cool. I love that, and I love the fact that that Stanley and them they took the time to delve into that, of Nightcrawler's actual religion and his religious
yes,
faith,
yes,
and then how he was trying to share it with Wolverine, and that was
yeah.
really cool.
yeah.
That was really cool.
That's
That's
awesome
They need
awesome.
they
to
need to do
learn.
To
more of
learn.
that. Yeah, they need to do more of that.
But I
But
think it
I
depends
think it
on
depends on
the
the
writers, the
writers, the
creators now.
creators now.
Yeah,
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 this
yeah.
whole woke
This
thing
whole
is
woke thing is
out of hand.
out of hand.
I mean, just way out of hand. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
It's just
It's
crazy.
just
And
crazy. And
GDI said,
GDI
"I
said,
love
I love
when
when
religion is
religion
treated
is
with the respect it
the respect
deserves,
it
even
deserves,
though I
even
don't
though
believe
I
in it
don't believe
myself."
in it myself.
Well,
Well,
that's true, man.
that's true, man.
I didn't quite hear it.
Every people
Every people
should respect
should respect
uh,
uh,
each
each
other's
other's
belief
belief
somehow.
Of
somehow.
course, of course. Everyone's listen. I don't expect everybody to believe the way I believe, but it's incumbent upon me to at least share my faith with people in case because they might hear something in it that they've never heard before, and they might get something out of it. But you shouldn't try to force your beliefs on nobody or discount anybody else's belief. That's not how we're supposed to live. You know,
Speaking of
Speaking
which,
of
Garth
which, Garth
Ennis
Ennis
is
is
a
a
bigoted
bigoted
asshole
asshole
that is
that
not
is
better
not
than
better
the
than the
fundamentalists we hate so
fundamentalists we
much.
hate so much.
Their
Mm-hmm.
Their
brother, right?
brother, right?
Garth Ennis, the
Garth
Mm-hmm.
Ennis,
writer.
the writer.
He did
He did
Preacher,
Preacher,
and he
and
did
he did
The
The
Punisher,
Punisher,
even
even
Etrigan the Demon.
Etrigan the Demon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
So
we're
we're
nearing the
nearing
end
the
of
end of
the show.
the show.
I like
It's
Etrigan.
It's
almost
almost 2
2 hours.
hours.
Yes, sir. I'll be glad when they bring Etrigan to life. Really.
Uplifting
Uplifting
everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
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 Etrigan would be fun to see in live action.
He could
He could
give
give
Lobo
Lobo
a run for
a
his
run
money.
for his money.
Wouldn't that be a good fight?
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be a
Wow.
that's
good
gonna be
fight.
a good fight.
The Angel
The Angel
versus the Demon.
versus the Demon.
Right.
Lobo's not an
Almost
angel.
not an angel.
Wait a minute. The angel versus the demon. Now, who's the angel? Because Lobo kind of, he ain't kind of angelic. And Etrigan the demon. So,
There was a
There was
comic
a
book
comic book
story that
story that
had him
had him
kill off
kill off
God,
God.
who?
GH,
Lobo?
Lobo.
Logo.
Oh, see, nah, he doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide,
Doing too much.
High tide, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Trigon
Tricon
uh,
Try,
could deny
could
Trigon.
if
deny
Trigon
if Tric
has a
has a
battle with Darkseid.
battle with Darkseid.
Ooh,
Darkseid versus
Trigon and
Stripe.
Darkseid
Dark
versus
Side.
Stripe.
Ooh, ooh, that would be
Exact.
Exactly.
Always
serious.
Always
reminded of the
reminded
story
of the story
of how the
of
Knights
how the
Templar
Knights
were
Templar
pilgrims of all
pilgrims of
faith.
all faith.
Hmm. Yeah, because they thought their faith was the only faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And you know,
crazy.
And you know,
But let's get back to this dark side
Trigon,
and who?
it was
it
featured
was
Yes.
in
featured in
Justice League
Justice
Dark,
League Dark,
the
the
Apocalypse War.
Apocalypse War.
Apocalypse War.
Apocalypse War.
Ooh, that's why I said we need. I want Zach to like, if he could, or if he even interested, get a hold of the Teen Titans. Oh my goodness, if he was, because I know he would give me a proper Raven and a proper Wonder Girl. The Wonder Girl on the Teen Titans show that was out already was cool, but all she did was swing her rope. She ain't deflect no bullets. She ain't do none of that. She just swung her rope. That's all. Just swung her lasso.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
ran fast, she jumped high, and she swung her lasso. That's all she did. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not the Wonder Girl is much more than that, especially down to Troy. Come on,
John the Troy
John the Troy
the suit was sick
was
though.
was
good.
good.
Hmm. Wasn't she a clone of Diana's?
She's a
She's a
mirror
mirror
image,
image,
A mirror image of her. Yeah, that's why she's more violent than, and she's not as loving.
and she
She.
and
married
she married
early.
early.
Hmm.
We need a
We need
Gotham
Hmm.
a Gotham
PD
PD
show
show
someday.
someday.
Yeah, that would be
I think
cool.
that
I think that
Doomslayer
Slayer
could defeat
could defeat
Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Who
You know what
Who
knows?
was?
knows?
Yeah, who knows? You know what was a good show that was on? I didn't get a chance to finish it though. Gotham Knights. That was pretty good.
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
cancelled
was cancelled
after
after
Yeah,
13
13
episodes.
episodes.
yeah, and it
It
was really,
It
really good.
okay.
okay.
To me, it was. The storyline was pretty good. You know, it was another ward of Bruce Wayne. You know, but this time he just decided not to change him into a Robin. But he found out he was
Gary
Batman.
Gary
Kelly
Kelly
appeared,
appeared,
appeared in that
appeared in that.
show.
It was good.
So Sin
It
Havoc
was-
So Sin
said,
Havoc said,
Donna Troy
Donna
was
Troy was
Diana's
Diana's
cousin
cousin
or
or
daughter-in-laws in
daughter-in-law
these
in
years.
these years.
Right. And you know who I want to see them bring out to? Uh, uh, Cassie, the other one, the
Cassie
blonde
Sandberg.
one,
Sandworm.
Sandmark. I want to learn more about her too. I know her story. You know that she went to Zeus and all that, and
Yeah,
I
she
know.
was
She
Yeah,
was given
given
she was kind
the
of
the
lasso.
lasso.
but hers is a lasso of what was it? It goes by her emotions. Her
Mm.
lasso goes her lasso goes by her emotions. I remember that. But yeah, she was given powers. She was kind of bold because she went straight to Zeus, talking junk.
So GDI said,
GDI
"What
said, "What
Kratos met
Kratos met
Jesus?"
Jesus?
Say it
Ah,
again. Say it again.
conversion is in the
Conversion
air.
is in the air.
What happened now?
What if
What if
Kratos meets
Kratos meets
Jesus
Jesus
Kratos.
from
from
God of
Yeah,
War?
God of War?
I remember. Kratos won't have a chance at all. Okay, Kratos won't have a chance. Kratos is a myth.
Yeah,
Jesus ain't.
right.
Right.
That's it.
That Kratos would not have a chance. Do you understand? Everything was created through the word. He is the word.
Yes.
So,
Okay, so with a
uh,
word, he could destroy him.
so what's
So
your
what's
next
your next
streaming
streaming
project,
project,
Bishop?
Bishop?
Oh well, like I said, I apologize to everybody that I couldn't make a show yesterday because I was kind of in pain. But hopefully this Wednesday I'll be able to do the next installment to come on in and get some with the bishop, and I'll just be waiting for the fourth installment of Faith and Comics.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
And
Yes,
Sin
And
sir.
have to
Sin
say,
have to say,
Kratos
Kratos
is
is
actually real.
actually real.
Okay.
Kratos.
Okay.
Okay. All right, then. Now I know you know some things. Now I
I
know you
know
know
I
some
Sin.
know,
things.
Sid.
Maybe
And
it's
but
in
Maybe
see,
the
it's in the
Antarctic wall
Antarctic
somewhere.
wall somewhere.
no, because he's correct because Greek gods are the Greek mythos were
They're
really
based
based
They're
on
off
based
of
on
they were based
mythos.
off exactly the great men of renown as the Bible says. Yeah,
Yes.
that's where they get the Greek gods from. So Sin,
Yeah.
you are most likely right. Well, what am I saying? This is Sin Havoc. You're right, Sin.
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Blame
hell am I
CERN
Blame
doing?
for
CERN
that.
for that.
Blame CERN. They always blame
So,
CERN.
So,
It's their fault.
so my next
so my next
stream is
stream
this
is
coming
this coming
Wednesday morning my
Wednesday
time.
morning my time.
It'll be my
It'll be my
Batman Cape
Batman
Crusader
Cape Crusader
watch along.
watch along.
I'll be
I'll
featuring
be
episodes
featuring
one
episodes one
to three,
to three,
Well, I
and
only
then
have my
and then
phone, so I'll be watching in spirit, but I have a feeling
plus
I'm not going to
on
plus
enjoy it.
on
Friday
Friday
I'll do my
I'll do my
Rebel Moon
Rebel Moon
Chapter Two
Chapter
watch
Two
along.
watch along.
It's been
It's been
delayed long
delayed
enough.
long enough.
You'll get it together. You'll get it together. You'll get it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
it's
You're a busy man.
so
You're a
So
busy
nice
so
man.
nice
hearing
hearing
you
you
guys, reading
guys
your
reading your
comments.
comments.
Thanks for coming through, guys.
Also,
Also, I
have you
have you
girls,
girls, have you guys,
have you
have you
guys
guys
heard of the
heard of
Catholic
the
college
Catholic college
student
student
that tried to
that
kill
tried to
Hitler?
kill Hitler?
I think
I
we'll
think
discuss
we'll
it
discuss it
in the next
in the
show.
next show.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dive into that one on the next show because that's I haven't heard of that one.
That's
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 interesting.
yeah,
interesting.
very interesting.
Look up the
Look
Bible,
up the Bible,
the Holy 12,
the Holy
and
12,
the
and the
Apocrypha
Apocrypha.
I
texts.
got them all. I got the yes, absolutely yes. The Book of
Yeah.
Enoch.
Yeah.
a book of
a book
Enoch.
of Enoch.
Next time,
Next time,
GBI,
GBI,
and
and
nice to have
nice
you.
to have you.
And
And
remember
remember
to
to
like the
like the
videos,
videos,
uh,
uh,
s- share,
share,
and
and
continue to
continue to
smash
smash
the like
the like
button
button
and
Absolutely.
and
subscribe
subscribe
to
to
my
my
channel
channel
and
and
Bishop's
Bishop's
channel.
channel.
Absolutely.
Sell is the
Sell is the
way
way.
Sell is the way.
for
Sell is the only way. Keep up the
self
fight, guys.
promotion.
We're on the way. It's coming.
Like,
Like,
share,
share,
and
and
subscribe.
subscribe.
Thanks,
Read my
guys,
Thanks,
lips.
guys,
It's coming.
for
joining me.
joining
And
me. And
it's coming.
it's coming.
It's coming.
Uh,
Uh,
so
so
see you next
see you
time,
next
and
time.
God bless
God bless
everyone.
God-
everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have a good one.